Hi, I'm Jack Bedrosian, and today we're in the studio with NOCCA's musical theater. Thank you for coming, guys. We're super excited to have you.
No problem.
So let's talk about, first off, what you guys do in class. Tell us, Emmanuel, what do you guys do? Do you have dance classes, singing classes? How does it vary?
Well, we have our acting class. We have our dancing class. We have our singing class.
So everything.
We have everything. We have tap, jazz, ballet. Oh, it's amazing. Woo! And then we have acting and music. Oh, did I say that? Just
You have everything here.
everything. Musical theater. Love it.
So we have one very happy musical theater student. You guys have also done a couple master classes this year. One day, Julia came down, Sutton Foster, and you sang for Shirley? Or
Sharon.
Sharon Knight. Sharon Knight. So tell us about, what was it like singing for her? Were you super nervous?
I was nervous. From what Mr. Jefferson told us before, when she came to NOCCA a couple of years before, she was very brutal with the kids who sang with her. Mm-hmm. And she said, "Who's singing It Had to Be You?" Okay, you're going third. Okay. So she's very blunt, but she gave me very, important critique that I still use today when I sing that song. And it was nerve-wracking, but it really helped. It really did. I really liked it.
Did any of you guys also get a chance to perform for some of the master classes?
I didn't get a chance to perform, but I think what they all said had something inspiring. Like Seth Desky came, and he was talking about make your own career happen. Mm-hmm. So he talked about this one lady who performed her own play, and she became famous from it. And so that got me in the mindset. I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna write my own play. And I'm in the process, and I'm like, wow. Look at each master class gives you something that you could take from it and use it. Everyone.
And with your play right now, are you finding that it's really easy to get into since you've been on stage and on that side of the...
No, it's actually difficult because I can have everything in my mind and I can be like, I'm going to do this, but having to write it down on paper is a challenge. I'm not a writer. That's not me, but I'm going to try. Yeah.
Good to hear. Princey, you were recently in Carnival, which was the fantastic musical that just happened at NOCCA. So what was it like auditioning for the big show?
Well, we all auditioned for it. Everybody in the whole entire department has to audition, and then there are callbacks. And usually you have to sing a 32-bar piece. Usually they tell you the genre that you have to sing from, and you pick a song. Mm-hmm. And you go in there, and the teachers are sitting there, and it's like, oh my gosh, I know I'm in class with each and every one of you almost every day, but I am so nervous right now. And you try just as hard as you can, and you give it your all. Hopefully you'll get a call back, but even if you don't really get a call back, sometimes you'll be in the show. But auditions are always very nerve-wracking for me. Very, very nerve-wracking.
And what was your role in the play?
I did a couple things. I was an animal, I sold lollipops, and I was also an acrobat. A lot of switching and changing costumes. It was really fun, but it was also really tiring. But I loved it. It was a really great experience.
And I know your rehearsals, they are so long. I heard that one night you went to 10 o'clock. What is the rehearsal schedule like when you're on a show?
When we usually do the show, we have, in the beginning, it's till 6:30. Mm-hmm. We rehearse between the hours of 4 to 6:30, and sometimes we will split it up to where half of it is music, half of it is blocking. Mm-hmm. So many people are called. Sometimes you're called, sometimes you're not called. And then sometimes it's the whole entire time blocking. Mm-hmm. But a week or two before the show, that's when we really start doing the whole entire act. We're going to run through Act 1, then we're going to run through Act 2. And then 3 days before the show, no, I would take that back. 4 or 5 days before the show, we have tech. And then we add the element of lighting and music, and all of it comes together. And I like to see see a show grow, because it's you start off with a script and it's words on a page, and it's up to the director and his actors to make it their own. And I love to see how the show becomes pages to a production. It's something you really can't explain, but it's really cool.
Yeah, well, the show was fantastic. Like I said, it was so great to see it because I know how much work that you guys put in.
Yes.
So Ebony, tell us what you guys are working on in class right now.
Right now we are, as level 2s, we're working on Golden Age songs, and that's Golden Age musicals, usually from 1943 to about 1970. And we're working on finding songs for our end of the year showcase, and it's songs of love, so we have to find songs about love to perform for the showcase.
And when is the showcase? That's coming up.
I think it's May 23rd at 4 o'clock. So.
Well, we'll have to check it out. So you guys are all in academic studios, and this is your first year.
Yes.
How are you guys liking it? Is it easier to go instead of going to 2 separate schools and doing NOCCA, or is it easier with having NOCCA and integrating the arts and everything?
It's kind of a hard question. I mean, not a hard question to answer, but we don't really know what it's like to not come to school here because we are used to it. I asked my friends, and they say it's easy. It's just the transportation part, but it's getting harder. it's always towards the end of the year where you're just like, push through. You want to get through it. Write your 3 pages. Write your 6 pages, but it still pays off in the end because we're getting a lot of things that some kids don't get. And the fact that we do have our arts and we do have our academics, we are able to use resources that a lot of people can't use. So,
well, that's great to hear. Well, we've enjoyed having you guys on the show, and thanks for being on. We'll see you next time. I'm Jack Bedrosian for NOCCA Talks.